Well, the process was prolonged. It went on forever, but I think the length of the process helped us.
Was in our favour.
Was definitely in our favour.
If you had to go back in time, would you do anything differently? Do you regret your stance at the time?
No, we don't grade anything. We did nothing wrong, and it was proven in courts that we did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
We abided by all the legislations, abided all the rules. We're still very confident that we did enough to ensure our staff knew what the rules were.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't change a thing.
While most have moved on from the COVID era, some, like cafe owners Anthony and Natalie Riel, have been forced to continue living the nightmare as the state dragged them through the courts for 3 long years. But today, I finally get to share some fantastic news thanks to each and every one of you who continue to support our fightthefines.com.au campaign until the very end. And can you believe it's been so long? But with us today to share the positive court outcome is their lawyer that has been fighting for them from day one. Manny, thank you for being with us. For those who don't remember the story, can you please share what happened all those years ago?
There were 2 defendants in the case that we represented. They were Natalie and Anthony Real, husband and wife, who ran a small cafe down in the Port Kembla area called Village Fix. On the 27th and 28th of June 2021, they were both arrested and charged with various offences. Natalie was first charged with not wearing a face covering and also not ensuring that her staff wear a face covering. Anthony was charged with 1 count of not wearing a face covering. Within a week, we sent the police a copy of representations to have the charges withdrawn because there was medical evidence right from the outset from both Natalie and Anthony's doctors in relation to underlying conditions that they suffered from, which means that the particular public health orders at the time didn't actually apply to them. The police ignored those representations. Subsequently, we subpoenaed all the medical records for both individuals, and we also sent it to the commander at Port Kembla. Again, that was ignored, and the matter then proceeded to trial. With respect to Natalie, I'm very pleased to let your viewers know that the mask charge was dismissed, found not guilty. With respect to not ensuring that her staff wear a mask, Natalie was found guilty, but no conviction was recorded against her name, and that charge was also dismissed. With respect to Anthony's charge of not wearing a mask, that charge was also dismissed.
So how is that relief now, and how are you feeling?
Good.
We're feeling good.
Yeah, really good.
Bit of a relief off our shoulders. It's been a long 3 years.
Yeah.
Having said that, the process was long, and I remember every time there were delays. How do you feel? Has it restored any faith in the judicial system at the end of it? How did you feel about the process, the last 3 years within that system?
Well, the process was prolonged. It went on forever, but I feel as though the longer it went on, the more information was out in society.
Yeah.
More people were aware of different things that were happening that may have been an overreach. So I think the length of the process helped us.
Was in our favour.
Was definitely in our favour. Our trust in the judicial system, obviously we're law-abiding citizens, so the judicial system is there for a reason. So that our stance of that has never changed. So
No.
How's the business going at the moment?
Standing.
Yeah, it's there.
Standing. It's definitely not thriving like it used to be at that other spot. We had to move the cafe because of that incident, which I believe could have all been avoided if it had have been handled correctly from the start. At the time when it was delayed, it was hard because every time we tried to pin down one of the police officers that was in charge or arresting officer, they always happened to be on annual leave or sick, which was very convenient. However, when I look back now, I believe that was in our favour. Everything happens for a reason, and had it come sooner, it might not have been in our favour. But over time, more has come to light, and I guess they can't deny us. We were in the right, and I think they knew that all along. They just dragged it out, and I guess it ended up working out in our favour.
you say that you've lost your other location where you were based at the time due to the incident, but the incident now that you have been found not guilty about. So I'm assuming it's about the media attention
Yeah.
that was surrounding the incident and the way they portrayed you at the time as if you were tried by the media and you were deemed guilty and you lost your last premises, which is where your business was thriving most. Is that right?
That's correct, yeah.
Where are they now? Crickets.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. For those that are local, where is your new premises so people can support your business? Because it turns out you're not these evil criminals after all.
Yeah, we're up the road. Still, we're kind of a bit hidden because it's a back alley from the main street. So the address is still on the main road, but if you walk through the IGA building out the back door, we're in the courtyard out the back. You can access it from Mary Street or Wentworth Street, but when people drive down the main street, they don't see us down there anymore. So we definitely dropped so much. We were absolutely thriving before, and the cafe's standing. It's just not anywhere near as good as it used to be.
If you had to go back in time, would you do anything differently? Do you regret your stance at the time?
No, we don't regret anything. We did nothing wrong, and it was proven in courts that we did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
We abided by all the legislations, abided all the rules. Even that last when you said that we didn't get not guilty charge, we're still very confident that we did enough to ensure our staff knew what the rules were.
Yeah.
We wouldn't change a thing.
Personally, I want to thank you for standing strong at a time where so many were gutless and so many now are pretending like it didn't happen. Yeah. And they don't acknowledge people like you who, in our hour of need, stood up against the entire system from the state to the media. So thank you. And is there a message that you want to have for those supporters that actually have backed you from day one till now?
Yeah. Just thank you. Thank you for your support. We had people come from near and far, from even other countries. It went viral. We had letters from people around Australia, and people still coming and dropping in with their caravan saying, we've been wanting to come and support you since that day. And it had been years later that they still came to support us. So to each and every person out there who has supported us and come to meet us in person, we've met so many amazing people through Rebel News, having our story put out there for them to be able to come and meet us in person. And we wouldn't have made these connections had you not reached out to us. So we're very grateful for everything that has come our way.
Yeah, we're definitely grateful for RV, Rebel News and fighterfine.com. Obviously helped us out financially, took that burden away from the financial side of it all. So left us with just holding us a little bit stronger to be able to see it to the end.
If you think it's important for the world to know how badly the state lost and how quiet the media is now once Natalie and Anthony have been exonerated, please like, comment, but most importantly, share this far and wide, because the mainstream media don't want anyone to know what they cheered on during COVID. And then head over to fightthefines.com.au, check out all the last remaining battles. And if you still believe in this mission, in this campaign, please consider chipping in to help us cover the final bills all these years on.